How are you doing today? Thanks for speaking with me.
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm just trying to survive, okay? I'm going through
Hello.
puberty on my
Yes.
face. I'm just trying to get clear skin for the rest of 2020.
Exactly. Okay. That's a whole nother story. But yes,
I had
that mask me situation. Oh, like I don't know what's going on, but I'm figuring it out. I don't know if you like I like this stuff called I just started it. CeraVe. I think
yep.
that's how you say it. It's the salicylic acid cleanser. Oh, it's working. So
I don't use
wow.
the cleanser, but someone was telling me I use the moisturizer because I went to the
Oh, okay.
dermatologist and they told me to use Cetaphil. But I also started doing the Aztec Indian healing clay.
Oh, the clay mask.
Yeah,
Yeah. Your skin looks good though. I don't know what you're talking about, but
ain't nothing but the
listen.
power of makeup, okay? But I had a whole nervous breakdown on Sunday. I said, I gotta
Exactly.
get this together. I can't do this in
Hello.
2021.
Yeah, they definitely recommend Cetaphil. I tried it, but I like the CeraVe, the salicylic acid gel cleanser better. But I don't know. But anyway,
You have clear skin, okay? You're giving me clear skin energy on Power
I'm working on
Go.
it.
So I'm gonna
Thank
go ahead and
you.
take your recommendation. I'm gonna head to Target as
Yes.
soon as we're done. Uh,
Okay.
but one of the things that I wanted to first ask you is, in a time that we talk so much about representation, but also too that there's different types of Black representation, and the
Mhm.
Afro Latinx representation. That's what I love about the introduction to your character and where she comes from. And I wanted to talk to you about how do you feel about the importance of who Diana is on the show and her culture.
Oh, wow. The importance of Diana, I would say what I really feel drawn to the most and what comes to my head all the time, my brain first, is the fact that she has a voice. And
Yes.
regardless of the dynamic of the relationships between her mother, her father, or her brothers, um, she still speaks up. She doesn't get lost in the shuffle. And I feel like as women, sometimes we don't always feel that our voices are heard. And I love the fact that she may be the youngest, she may be a girl, but she has her own voice. She speaks up and she's very methodical with how she moves. She doesn't let too much outside noise influence how she navigates through, her own life journey. So I love that about her.
Yeah, and I love that the women are like the dominant personas of this
Hmm.
new installment of Ghost, Power Book to Ghost. And I wanted to ask you specifically, how has it been navigating between you have
Hmm.
Monet, played by Mary J. Blige, and Tasha with Natari? Like, how is it really being on set with these two powerful women, powerful in their characters, powerful in this industry? How has that really influenced you, working with them on set?
I admire how much like their work ethic, they're always prepared. And then not only that, they have this like stillness about themselves when with me, I can be all over the place in my head. Like I'm always thinking. But even if they're not like always thinking, or even if they are, they still have this calmness to them. And I like they're so centered and I love that. So I feel like that's something that I could definitely like grab, and learn from myself and just, try to find that oneness within myself. I love that about them because they are very, very strong and very strong willed in their characters and even their persona and who they are outside. They're very intelligent women, but then they still have the stillness. And I love that.
Now, Diana, she has a lot of layers to her, especially given what her
Mm.
mother does, the business that she is involved in. But I still feel that Diana is a very relatable young woman, with her navigating love, navigating just really, where she wants to be in life with college, taking the family
Yeah.
business. And I wanted to know what similarities do you find that you have with your character, Diana?
Ooh, a lot. So one, I would say she's super protective of her family. Like
Mhm.
I don't care if she's upset with them, she's still gonna have their back. Like that's how I am. I do not play when it comes to my family. Like I am everybody's mom. Okay. Like I am mama bear for everybody. And my mom is like, relax, I am the adult. But I'm like, well, I have your back too. So I love how Diana is super protective. I love again that she speaks up. I feel like I'm stepping more into using my voice,
Mhm.
because I used to struggle with, just transparency, feeling like, oh, well, if I say this, I might come off some kind of way. And that's not what I mean. But there's a way to speak up without having to feel like, oh, you're being difficult or a diva or whatever it may be. Just speak up and say how you feel. And yeah, so Diana, she doesn't even think about that. She speaks up and she speaks her mind. So I love those two. I would say right now those are the two similarities that I could sum up really fast.
Now I do from a personal viewpoint because last week's
Mhm.
episode, Diana was in her feelings. Okay, I was
Oh
like,
God,
Diana,
yeah.
honey, you're supposed to be a businesswoman.
Relax, yeah.
You're supposed to be out here making moves. You messing with your money because of how you feel
hmm
today. So, what was your thoughts? Like, do you feel as though Diana was overreacting in last week's episode when she was snitching on Tariq to her mom? Like, I mean, I was like, Diana, get it together.
That is so funny. Okay, I feel like, okay, so yes, she was definitely in her feelings, and you could say, yeah, she was overreacting, but at the same time, she is a young girl who she feels like I wouldn't say the word love, but she really likes Tariq and she wants Tariq for herself. And even there's an episode prior, I want to say episode 3 or 4, when Monet, she's talking to Diana on the staircase and she's saying, like, this is how you need to be. This is the image that these guys see is the image that they see how you have your perspective of them.
Mhm.
That makes them feel like, oh, well, I'm the ish, I'm lit because this girl feels some kind of way about me. So she took all of that in and all of those lessons that her mom is trying to teach her, and I feel like she really took it to heart and she's wearing it on her sleeve because she's like, Tariq is mine. And not only that, but like, Tariq, we're trying to protect this family business, which is her money. So yeah, she kind of is in her feelings because she has a lot of things going on in her head. Like, I have to protect this. I have to prove to my mom that I can handle this, that I found out this information, or whatever the case may be. So she may overreact a little bit, but from Diana's perspective, no, she feels like she's doing everything she's supposed to do.
Yeah, it's interesting that you brought up that scene because Monet be giving us some life lessons. I just be like,
So yes.
I need to write some of this down. So I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you, what is like, and I mean we can make it not spoiler, but what is some of
Yes.
the advice that Monet has given your character that you just have to be like, you know what, I need to apply this to real life.
Um, ooh, without spoiling, let me see. Well, definitely the one on the staircase about how you make people feel. Um, and that pretty much there's no one who is more you than you. Like, you are, be that ish. Like, you are that girl no matter what. I don't care what's going on around you. And she was trying to instill that in her. Like, forget all the outside noise, forget all the girls around him. It's about you. And, you be confident. So I feel like that's what I try to apply to myself. Like, whatever door is for me, it's for me. I don't care if James and John have the key. They can't get in the door if the door is for me. So what's meant for me is for me. And just to have that confidence and walk in my purpose. So that scene really, like, I felt that scene when I was reading it before we actually performed it. I was like, wow, this is a good scene. She was dropping some like gems on us.
I was like, look, we need a whole book on Monet's gems to
Yes.
help you live your best life. I was
Yes.
always here for it and buy it.
By Monet Tejada. Exactly.
Now, one of the things that I love, this series goes in so many different places, but one of the things that makes me smile and just laugh is this
hmm
really cool family dynamic that your character has. Like, Monet she is like over this drug dealing empire, but I
Yeah.
really feel like I'm just watching a family sitcom. Like when she yells at you guys or she tells you spoiled, even though she taking you to do some bad
Yeah.
things, I really love the family dynamic that we get. And I really wanted to know how it is with bonding, between you and your sibling co-stars and your mother, Mary J. Blige as well. Like, how was that?
Yeah. Oh, wow. So it feels to me like we are family even outside of like work. Yeah, we're cracking jokes. Woody, who plays Kane, he's funny. So like he has us cracking up. And we all like well, the kids, like me, Lavelle, who plays Drew, we hang out outside of that, and we build like this really good chemistry, and I feel like it translates well on screen. So yeah, it's fun working with all of them. It really, really is. Like, I am blessed. This cast, everyone is so nice and warm and welcoming and chill and funny. Like, it's really cool to be around all of those people.
No, it was, look, I love your family on this show. I was just like, y'all are about to get in trouble. Like, I can't even believe
All
that
the
you
time.
let Drew leave. I thought she was gonna get you for letting him leave. But
She almost did.
I was like, I don't know how she gonna make it out of this episode. Everybody making mistakes. But
Right.
what would you want? I know we haven't finished seeing the rest of the season so far, but claiming it now for many more seasons to come. Where would you want to see your character go in future seasons on Power Book 2 Ghosts?
Well, Diana is supposed to be the heir to the family business. I would hope that Diana can start really listening and not just like and understand what her responsibilities are and really channel, like, because she wanted to play basketball, she wanted to do all this other stuff, go to school. It's not happening, at least right now.
Mhm.
I would hope that Diana can really retain the knowledge that her mother is giving her, because clearly her mother has been in it for a while, and I feel like it's key to her survival.
Mhm.
So just to smarten up and be more mature in her thought process, because even though she does make her own decisions and she takes these responsibilities on very well, I don't feel like she thinks them all the way through, even though she is a strategic thinker. So I would hope that she would get better with that and not be so much in her feelings about, if Tariq likes her or not. Use it to her advantage instead of being, so mad.
I was like, now y'all have no business dating one another. I still
Right.
you for Tariq more than Lauren. But
Okay.
still. But I wanted to know, we've all been fans of Power before we got into the second book. And I wanted to know, is there any particular character that is still alive that you would love
Uh,
to just come on the show and be like, I need to do a scene with that person?
that's still alive. You know what's so crazy? I really enjoyed 50 Cent as Kanan.
Mhm.
Um, and I know he's gone, but like
He
even
came
if
back before. He can come. We can bring him back.
exactly, that would be cool. That would be really cool. I mean, oh my God. I mean, Power was full of so many amazing characters.
Yeah.
So I would be thankful if anybody like came back who's still alive, or even, little glimpse of them, like their spirit or something. I don't know. I'm open to all of it. So.
Now, what was it about Diana that really attracted you to wanting to be this character, to signing on to the series?
Oh wow. What attracted me initially was the fact that even though she has this like soft, vulnerable side to her, she's still strong. She still has this strength. And I feel like that's a cool dynamic to play, because sometimes you don't always get to see characters who can be so layered and have the vulnerability and the strength, and that even sometimes insecurity that she has with dealing with the whole Tariq and everything and all the other women around him, she's so layered, and I felt like it would be a good challenge for me, and I love challenges. So yeah, that's what definitely attracted me, and the fact that it's Power. Like, Power was my favorite show, so I was super crazy excited when I got the audition. So
Now, I mean, Diana, she got the basketball skills, but when are we going to be able to see it? Are we going to see her skills on
Ooh.
the court? Just saying.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I want to see it. I mean, she could even school Zeke. Like, Zeke, why you sitting up here? You got this
I'll
scholarship
go to
in
Zeke's
there for
practice.
granted. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, right now we're gonna leave that to Zeke. He has the height. Me, I'm not that tall, but
Look, Stephen Curry proved to everyone that you did not have to be
very true.
tall to be successful.
Yeah, and Nate Robinson, he's really,
See,
yeah.
see.
So yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, LaToya, thank you so much for taking the time to speak
Thank
with me. I
you.
really appreciate it. I love watching the show every week, arguing with everyone
Yes.
about it. I cannot wait to see you continue to shine and continue to grow and blossom.
Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate that, for real.